Hey everybody, welcome back to Supercard. So last night was the very last day to enter the contest. We had over 100 entries in this, which was actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So it took a while to actually go through everything, put the numbers on and stuff like that. And, yeah, put them in the random number generator, all stuff like that. So the two people it came down to, winners are DeathAshes and PurpleBacon. So I will be contacting you guys in YouTube messages very shortly after this goes up, actually. So, as you can see, we are 201 out of 205 for the Rock. The reason I backed up on that last one, Kryshon, is actually someone on my team. And I didn't want to embarrass him. I didn't want to put it up on YouTube that I beat him, so I'll save him that. But yeah, this has been a good road to glory. I was able to +5 the whole way to about 125 or so. So we got all the way there. I +3'd maybe till about 175, 185 around there. And then I've just been doing, what do you call them? +1s the rest of the time. So I was able to play pretty much all day. I had today off work. I was supposed to have work today, but someone offered to take the day from me, and I'll take it. So good thing I didn't use the Undertaker there. So I pretty much spent all day watching it's a new documentary on Netflix, Making a Murderer. I started watching it yesterday at about maybe 4 o'clock, something like that, and I finished it today. So it's 10 episodes, about an hour each in length, give or take, 10 minutes less, 10 minutes more on some of them. And wow, what a ridiculous case. So like, if you haven't watched it yet, it's just showing it's a documentary on this one guy who's been charged for crime, rape and murder of a girl, but he never did it. And it's showing how all this evidence that they keep bringing up, prove he didn't do it. Every single time something comes up to prove he didn't do it, they dismiss it. They refuse to let him have a trial. They ignore all evidence that proves that he didn't do it, and stuff like that. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It's not only showing the case that's still going on to this day. Actually, it also talks about how he previously spent 18 years in prison for a crime he actually did not commit. He didn't do it, and it's a fascinating documentary. Do we actually lose this one now? Okay, that was a close one. Okay, so it's a tag team. There's no way we can actually lose this. There was actually no way we could have lost anyways. But if you have Netflix, I highly recommend checking out that documentary. He'd originally spent 18 years in prison from when he was 23 all the way to 41. He was in prison. He was out for, I believe, 2 years, and he's still in prison right now. So for 28 of his 53 years living, he spent in prison, which is absolutely insane to think about it. The fact that he didn't really do any of it. It's almost like you wish he had committed this murder and rape for the trial that he was on, so at least it was worth it for him to be serving all that time in prison. It's actually very upsetting that I think it's obvious that the man is innocent, but you know what? It's nothing I can do. There is literally nothing I can do. I don't believe in those, because there's a petition online for people to sign. I think it's got like close to 200,000 signatures, asking President Obama to get the guy out. He can't do that. He can't do that at all. It's a state. It's a state issue, not a federal issue. So there's nothing he can do. But I hate those things where people are like, oh well, please don't proc. Please don't use support. You gotta be kidding me. Beat me by 8. you know, it can't really, it doesn't do anything. All it does, it's the same people who write you know, you'll see, oh, you know, if this photo gets 2,000 likes, they can do surgery to save my dad. What kind of, I don't know what hospital or doctor operates like that, where they go on Facebook likes. It's, you know, the social justice warrior is kind of the big thing these days. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't do anything. So this guy's actually gonna have quite a lot of speed, I think, with all those different supports. But to me, you know, those change.org or share this picture to prove you care, you have a heart, or whatever, they don't mean anything. I like that Erwin R. Shyster card. If only I had my Bray Wyatt card to play against it right then. But yeah, I don't believe in any of that stuff. I view it as a complete waste of time, because it doesn't actually get anything done. It just feels like, you know, the Stop Coney 2012 stuff all over again. Which I think I did a full school report on that whole thing, because of course that was kind of the beginning of everyone going, oh, we need to support this, and this is one of the greatest things ever. That was the beginning of everyone starting to do it, I think. Nobody looked up the facts about this guy, you know, showing that, you know, the guy hadn't been any kind of credible threat in at least 10 years, so you know, people just didn't look at that stuff. But that's the problem with Facebook and stuff like that, and Twitter, Instagram, everything. All you've got to do is take a blank background, put a caption on there, put someone's name under there saying they said it, and they do it. It's I was making a joke with my friend, because y'all see something like feeling stressed out, sit in a bathtub with these kinds of soaps and turn off all the light and crank it to hot, and the steam is a natural detox for your skin. And I said, well, I need proof that this actually works. I think it was one of the most ridiculous things I'd ever read. And so we started up this thing saying, oh, well, did you know amethysts, if you put a purple one under your pillow when you go to sleep, you'll never, ever have a headache again. And then we try to throw some science in on there, saying, well, in most cultures, purple is associated with pain and with the gods, and so by doing that, keeping it under your pillow, you will protect yourself from the pain monster, and blah blah blah. It did sound very scientific when we had said it, but that's gonna be it for today. We've finished off our rock card. I think we're like 20-3, maybe 20 and no, we gotta be higher than that. 22-3 currently in this King of the Ring. I'm gonna be working on getting up that rock. I'm probably gonna take a day or two off from doing some of these videos. Just gives me some time to kind of recharge, especially I'm busy at work this weekend, like more busy than usual. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody who entered my contest. Don't worry if you didn't win this. There's going to be more, believe me. Thank you all for watching. Please take care.